The second anniversary for Master Duel has officially been announced. We're going to go over the packs and anniversary info, all the rewards and all that good stuff that they have announced. Also, we're going to talk about how they added AI to Master Duel in their Tokyo Dome showcase. Now, all of this and more is going to be happening on Wednesday, new pack day, also a $1,000 tournament, all that good stuff on twitch.tv/Dcade. And a lot of what we're talking about that's now official, we already revealed, we unveiled, we leaked on stream weeks ago. Now, boom, what is going on? Konami has announced Ride into the Future, as well as the Blue Eyes Max structure deck releasing on February 7th. So as you can see the timer on the website, that's for me, 3:30 a.m. EST. And let's see what they've shown so far. Emperor Charles the Great. This is going to be great for Infernoble. We have a whole video on that. If you want to see my showcase of the decks that we unveiled and leaked to see some deck listing gameplay, definitely head on over to those videos. And I also plan on later making a Snake Eyes video. I think I'll be unveiling that tomorrow, where I'm going to talk about what we're not getting. Because if we look at the tier list on YuGiOhMeta.com coming out soon, it is a top 3 deck, Snake Eye and the OCG, but we're not getting everything that you see here. And I'll be outlining in tomorrow's video exactly what we're not getting and what we could do with the current version of Snake Eyes that we will be getting in Master Duel. So we have Diablo Star, which has also been announced. This is a big card. Top 8 used monster among all cards. 11th overall for cards that are not just monsters. Used in Fire King, Snake Eye, Infernoid, Rescue Ace, Vanquish Soul, Invoke Dogmatica, Synchron's, Tier Limit, Makonko. Looking at TCG, it's also using a ton of decks. Now, a lot of people are wondering, is Rescue Ace going to be top tier next week? We are not getting Emergency. We are not getting Preventer. So there's been a lot of copium on that. But with Diablo Star being added, it does make Rescue Ace a lot better. But I can't say it's going to be tier 1. I don't know if it's going to even be tier 2. Is the deck really going to be good enough without Emergency, without the Preventer? Those are 2 huge cards, as you can see, used at 3, used at 2. It'll be good that if you already have the Rescue Ace cards from a previous pack, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for this to be top tier. Now, what else are we looking at? I talked about the Snake Eyes Flame Burge. This is going to have an animation alongside the Diablo Star card that we were just on. And we'll talk about more about this in the video tomorrow. Let's look at some other cards, though. So, we already made a TG video, a Synchron video. Unfortunately, the Cosmic Kesar Dragon's not even used in a good Synchron deck. So, what the hell, Konami? And then Selection Pack, Name of Champions. What Konami did not unveil that I did leak to you is within this pack that a lot of you want to avoid. So they had to think, how do we get people to buy this pack that already have all the cards in this reprint pack? Well, that answer is going to be Ash Blossom. Well, you already have Ash Blossom, right? But you don't have the alternative art Ash Blossom, which will be in the reprint pack. And you're going to want 3 of her if you care about the alternative art. So that's going to be the first time in alt art card, you're going to want 3 of it. So that is going to be for that. Let's go on back over to this. What else did they announce? We have the structure deck, Blue Eyes Max. Now, unfortunately, a lot of new people are going to be hopping into Master Duel for the first time for the second anniversary because of all the hype. And I think they're going to be funneled into playing the game incorrectly by grabbing a Blue Eyes deck. Now, am I saying having fun with Master Duel is playing the game incorrectly? No, but the game is not properly set up to have someone enjoy a Blue Eyes deck on the ladder. I wish they had some sort of restriction on the ladder of maybe the top cards can't be used, or you're restricted to structured decks only throughout maybe rookie, bronze, and even gold, or maybe just up to silver. But I've seen so many streamers get sponsored to play Master Duel. They play some janky deck, which, they should have fun. But then they're playing against top tier decks. When Sprite was tier 1, I saw Ludwig play against it and just get absolutely clapped. It's an embarrassment to the game that there is players farming low-ranked players because it's so easy to make a new account and build a top-tier deck, which is a good thing, but then it's also a bad thing because the new players are losing to the re-rollers. Now, beyond that, I guess I could show you what a good Blue Eyes deck would look like, right? Does that even exist? What is a good Blue Eyes deck? We'll click on Whitestone Ancients here. We have the Blue Eyes Analytics. You could see the breakdown of how the deck's being played. If we click Tournament Only filter, nothing's going to happen because it's not top in tournaments. But it's still getting Master 1, as you can see here. So you have a Master 1 deck list. This is looking pretty good. This one is no longer legal because the Serenir has been limited to 1, but this is a legal version of the deck. It probably is going to be the best way for you to play the deck. And if you go onto the website yourself, you could check out the notes and combos. They got replays with gameplay explanations, so definitely check out Light Dragon, and you could even comment on their deck list, and they should be responding. So very good. Now, what else is with the pack? Let's go back on over to here. The Blue Eyes White Dragon Bundle. A special bundle featuring the dual field icon and icon frame card sleeves deck case and a royal finish of alternative art for Blue Eyes White Dragon. And 30 master packs will be available to purchase in the shop. So the question is this worth it for you? Only if you want the cosmetics. If you are buying it just for the packs, for actual value into your deck, I don't think this is a good deal if it's going to be 3,000 gems for 30 packs. Because you could already do that without the bundle, but then you don't get all the cool stuff. So it is strictly for the cosmetics. And then we have the new mates, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Mate. Again, this will probably not be a good deal unless you want the Max Mate. I think this is the first time they're doing this, adding a mate to a 10-pack bundle. That is interesting. Now, generally, if you're a new player, the biggest advice to receive is never buy master packs. And that's what Konami's forcing you to do to get the new cosmetics, which is fine. Login bonus. Earn up to 1,000 gems, that's 10 packs, as well as 3 secondary anniversary packs guaranteeing a royal finish card. I think they did this before, and I got a Royal Access Code Talker, a very good one. Among these cards, what would be the coolest one, most meta-prevalent card? The TG Hyper Librarian is about to become good, possibly in TG and Synchron. We have the Phantom Knight. That's a good one. Also, the Dark Templar is going to be pretty good. Let's keep on going. And okay, so that's it for that pack. Now let's go on to some other things that was announced and showcased at the Tokyo Dome, like the new animation. I can't really play this. I'm probably going to get copy striked. So you could see some photos. The Konami announced that they're creating Konami Animation, their own animation studio. So no more buddy fight, card fight Vanguard style anime looking stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! Does this mean that they're going to be doing a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime through their animation studio? I don't know. People are thinking that they're just going to be animating deck types and not really be showing the adventures of Yugi and all that good stuff. So I don't know. You tell me what you think this all means. But very cool 6-minute video. You definitely should check it out yourself. Then you got Sky Strikers fighting. Now, what else is here? I think we're looking at this. Virtual reality, Duel Links, they were calling it. They were using the Duel Links engine for virtual reality. And unfortunately, they did not have dueling implemented. It was just pretty much a movie where the dude with the thing on their head, they were able to look around. But as far as I know, they were not actually declaring attacks and were able to do a full duel. But I'm thinking this is just gauging interest. If the community is really hyped about this, then I think they're going to really go deep into it. They have a VR executive producer already on this, so it's not just like a little side project. It looks like something they're already planning on going big into. And they did say it is a plan. It's an ultimate goal to be able to duel other people online with the VR. And I have no experience with VR. I just think that having something on my head would not be enjoyable, but you tell me if you would be into that. Even more news is AI being added into Master Duel. This is a Blue Eyes AI versus a Dark Magician AI. And as you can see right here, it's calculating the best plays. So this is a little translation. Prepare an interface for direct operation by AI. It supports feedback such as operations and evaluation values from the AI. A console simulator is also available, allowing you to play duels at high speed using only text. So I'm not really sure where this is going here. Maybe if you have something like voice to text, you could now duel with your voice. I don't know if it would be summon Maiden in Monster Zone 1, and then how quickly would it be able to do that? Or you probably would have just auto the zone placement, probably would be the best way to play it. Universal dual interface, dual board management table, organize and arrange information, communication with AI. The English is a bit broken here. Dual information, input, reception, processing requests, etc. are exchanged. AI agent, Python, AI framework, trained model. So I think this is exciting. This is pretty interesting stuff here. Looking at this, it is telling you what your best play would be. It says it's sorting by win rate. It says that if we were to open up activating 1-for-1, our win rate would be 16%. If we instead, if you discard Blue Eyes White Dragon, a special summon an ancient, ancient white ball, the egg, that would be your best play here. Your worst play would be to discard Manju to probably summon the same egg. Your second best play would be just normal summon Manju. So if this is something that could help people get better at the game, make the game more accessible, I'm all for this. Reasoning behind the plays. I did see the time limit while they were dueling. It was set to 15 minutes, which is normally set to, I believe, 5 to 8 minutes, I think. So very interesting. And then you can see it's calculating the input locations right here. It's constantly updating your win rate odds. And this one was saying, if we activate MST on the set card, we have a 91% win rate. Our worst play would be to just change our Dark Magician to defense, which would be about a 20% win rate loss. But you could still, I would assume, click that, and then the game would choose to do that. What else? They also announced that, let's talk a little bit more about AI here. So the AI is calculating the back row. Hopefully I don't get copyright strikes for playing this a little bit. So watch this. This is quite interesting. Let me make sure it's at the highest setting here. Okay. So it summons a Dark Magician. And now it's going to calculate the back row. It's thinking the back row could be the Magician Navigation or a Mirror Force, or I don't even know what that Dark Magician Trap does. So based off thinking it being that card, it's going to evaluate what the best plays are. And I don't know what the extra deck is. Maybe Dingirsu is pretty much their only play. But it's saying, hey, we can make it Anima. Anima, suck up the Dark Magician would be a play, or it could Dingirsu, send the back row. The second option is probably Dingirsu, send a monster. So it's just calculating all of the viable options based off of the card predicted back row. And the card prediction on the back row, it kept changing, not even after they were activating back row cards, but just constantly making me think that it's showing you what cards are most worth to play around. And what's funny about this is the back row is actually something way better than what it's predicting, and it actually screwed up the AI. So watch them play into the back row. What would be the worst card here? Because I would think that it could potentially be better to just attack with all your monsters, but that plays in Mirror Force. Well, maybe Synchro level 9 to not get blown out by whatever that back row is, which they actually do. So let's see. Calculating. Okay, all right. What's our best play? And, I think the AI is a bit slow also. It's taken a while to exceed. It's not instant. This is a lot of input, a lot of thinking. So I think this is really an early development on how this is going to work. Dingirsu is here, and they're playing against a real duelist that's not using AI. And they're going to be activating Solemn Judgment. Just like that. They lose their double big monsters on the field. They have a tuner stuck in the field, and then still evaluating like, okay, that was not good, but what's our other plays? We could add back a Blue Eyes in the graveyard back to the hand, which then we would summon the alternative White Dragon. We could first make the Anima play Anima because they didn't play around it. You could then suck up the Dark Magician. So this is definitely some really cool stuff, but unfortunately, apparently the showcase did not go ideal because they cut the showcase short. I think it was right after this. He sucks up the Dark Magician. They add back the Blue Eyes for alternative White Dragon. Look, they end the duel early. I guess I'm being incorrect here because it looks like he just had game, but why not just show him attack for game? But he scooped early. I'm out of here. No, thank you. So there you go. The AI defeated Dark Magician. Okay, very cool. And what else I want to show you? On Steam, the OG games, the older games, YuGiOh Early Days Collection, including multiple titles such as Nostalgic Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. I don't remember these games. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 4, Strongest Duelist. Okay. I think I would only be interested in these games if they don't actually use real Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay. I'm talking something like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Phantom Nightmares, I think it's called, for PlayStation, where you could literally polymerize any two monsters in the game whenever you want without using polymerization. Something cool like that. Because we already have Master Duel, which is the up-to-date gameplay, and playing with outdated card pools is probably not too fun. But based off this did give me nostalgic vibes of remembering how much I enjoyed and loved the Pokemon TCG card game for Game Boy. I loved that game. I don't think they've released anything newer besides, their weird online games. Maybe they are kind of similar to Master Duel, but they're not doing too well last I saw. But enough rambling. That is it for the news. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for watching. We're going to be talking about Snake Eyes in a video tomorrow. We're going to talk about what cards are coming and not coming. This is top tier in the OCG, about to become top tier in TCG. But why will it not be top tier in Master Duel, or will it? And what would be the best way to play? And I will show you a tournament top and deck list that's most similar to how it's going to look like by next week. All right? Thank you very much. We are out. And I'll see you on twitch.tv/Dcade on Wednesday for the 2nd anniversary date. New pack, new tournament. Let's do it.